This video shows how to calculate a standard deviation for a given data set, and this will be important so that you can add accurate error bars to your graphs. So as you can see here, I've already calculated the average for these two columns, D and E, which show the change in heart rate between resting and walking, and then between resting and doing push-ups. So here I have my two average changes. Then to calculate standard deviation, first I want to set it up so that it's labeled and I can look back at this sheet and know what numbers to use. So I'll just type those in, and this will be in this cell. I'm going to calculate the standard deviation for this data set, and then in this cell for this data set. So what you need to do is start a formula by typing equals. If you type ST, standard deviation will come up as a function. You choose that, and then you're just going to highlight the data set and click return. You want to make sure you don't highlight the average, just the individual data points. And it'll give you a number, and that number is a measure of how wide the deviation in the individual results are, whether there's a big spread or whether the results are very consistent. You can see if I were to change one of these numbers, take one of the low ones, change this 2, and let's say instead there is a difference of 10 there, the standard deviation is going to increase. So right now it's 3.7. When I change that, it goes up to 4.1. So because I'm broadening the range of data, the standard deviation is going to increase. And then when I put it back to 2, it goes back to 3.7. So once again, equals ST brings up standard deviation formula, highlight the data set not including the average, hit return, and there's my standard deviation. This number being larger than this number means that there was more variation in this data set compared to this data set. And then these two numbers are what you would use to put in the error bars on your graph.